Right now, we're taking a look at the counties here in the U.S. that are the most at risk for natural disasters.
Now, that means areas that are more vulnerable to disasters, I should say, than other spots. According to the National Centers for Environmental Information, the U.S. had 18 natural disasters in 2022, causing about $170 billion in damages and claiming 474 lives. The Forbes Advisory analyzed FEMA, as we roll ahead on this, analyzed FEMA disaster declarations over the last decade, found 13 of the top 25 most disaster-prone counties are in Florida. Grant's going to take a look at that in just a moment. But first, the top 5 counties, the most prone in the country, all between California and Louisiana. There are all an average about 20 natural disasters within the last 10 years. Louisiana, the 4th most impacted overall. And meteorologist Grant Gilmore shows us the top counties impacted here in Florida.
Yeah, and a lot of our obviously natural disasters are hurricanes. In fact, the majority of them are. So here are the 13 of the top 25 that are right here in Florida for the most disaster-prone counties. And what they did is they looked back at all of the disaster declarations over the last decade. So the top 2 in the state of Florida, Duval County, as well as Manatee County, right here in the immediate Tampa Bay area. So, and a lot of our other coastal communities, also one of the most disaster prone in the entire country. Look at Pinellas County, ranks number 13th, in fact, tied for 13th, along with Pasco and Hillsborough County, with 11 disasters declared over the last decade. 9 of those were because of hurricanes. And then you have Manatee County ranking the 9th most disaster prone county in the entire United States, with 12 disasters declared, with 10 of those being because of hurricanes. And no surprise when you look at the hurricane return period, or the number of years that pass in between hurricanes arriving, or at least moving within 60 miles of any given point. We see a return period of 9 here in Tampa Bay. Meanwhile, South Florida sees them come close, but we just seem to be hit harder by them here in Tampa Bay when they hit. In fact, when you look back over the years, you go back to 1852, every single one of these lines represents the track of a hurricane that passed within 50 miles of Tampa. And it's not just along the coast, but you see a lot of these tracks coming in from the East Coast and tracking through inland counties, Polk County, Eastern Hillsborough County. So even if you don't live on the coast, you are certainly in the danger zone for these hurricanes as they come through us every single year.